as a musician, being in, the band Slipknot, or doing DJ Starscream stuff, or if I'm rapping or singing under the name just myself, Sid, whatever I'm doing, I'm always constantly kind of working in the music industry and traveling, never really actually home a lot. When you're a creative person and being able to have that output and do something with that creativity at all times, and something like this allows that to happen, it's exciting for sure. People in my generation, they couldn't afford to use the big studios, so they were always like taking a room in their house or their garage and converting it into a studio and doing whatever they could, and having to learn all those skills themselves because they couldn't afford to pay an engineer to do that. It's cool to see a product like geared towards people that work like that. And a lot of great producers started out as DJs, you know what I mean? You have like Rick Rubin or DJ Premier. It also keeps it fun though, because it's like, it's such a little toy, but you can bang out like huge music with it. That's comforting to know that you can leave this environment and go do the other part of the job, which is performing for people on the road, and any kind of tool you can have to help you stay ahead and stay current with all the different kinds of music that's out there now. Something like this allows someone like me or someone that's just starting out to stay ahead. Like if you can't afford all this stuff here, start with this. So it's got everything in it, and it'll give you a good basic knowledge on how a lot of this software works and how a lot of this equipment works. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna have all my weapons in this little box. Now, I don't know if you heard. Well, I think it'll be interesting is seeing people release tracks like instantly. I'm like in the airport, right? I'm like boop, 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 boop. And then my buddy Paul Anthony, who's a DJ, and say he's playing a club that night. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden I just email it to him straight from this thing. And then 30 minutes later, he's playing it on stage to 30,000 people. That would be insane. Being able to have all those tools in there, and then also having the internet capability. It's like everything you could possibly think of. I'll get all my sounds out of here, and I'll put it in a little thumb drive this big, and I'll stick it right in here, and I'll have all of my own sounds from home with me. Here's a sample of what you can make in like a few minutes. I would like to throw some vocalists on it, myself or someone else, maybe rapping or samples. That was not using any of my own sounds. That was using what was provided in the machine itself. It's ready for some, hot vocals for somebody to pump it up a level, and then I'll be done with it. I'll put it out in the oven, bake it, slices for sale. I'd rap on that, for sure. Hello, this is Sid Wilson from the world-famous Slipknot. The KDJ-ONE is a vital tool to my studio ensemble. I'm Sid Wilson, and I approve this message. Please support the KDJ-ONE by clicking below. KDJ-ONE, the engineer's window to the production world. They don't support the KDJ-ONE, they'll make me angry. And they don't want to see me angry.
See on the barrel of the gun like that. Yeah.
Making music with hardware is expensive. It takes up space, but it is a lot of fun to tweak knobs, press buttons, plug in different machines and just jam away. That's why we have created a product that gives you everything you need to make electronic music. A product that doesn't depend on a mobile phone or a computer. One that fits in your pocket and only costs you pocket money. We call it the Minijam Studio. Back in 2013, we had a successful Kickstarter campaign with patch blocks. Now we've developed that technology further and turned it into something new. Our studio comprises of 4 music machines as well as this little speaker. This is a drum machine with 8 synthesized drum tracks as well as 8 patterns of 16 steps. Each parameter is fully automatable. You can chain patterns and store everything in Flash if you like. This is a unique little wavetable synthesizer with 16 automatable parameters and 4 wavetable banks. Features a built-in arpeggiator as well as a sequencer with 4 patterns. This machine mixes the audio signal and keeps everything in sync. You can change the tempo of all connected devices and record the mix onto a micro SD card. And this is an analog filter which you can use as an external effect unit. It features a bandpass and low-pass mode.
With the support of our backers from the first Kickstarter campaign, we've used the chance to form a great team, establish a network of reliable suppliers, and build up distribution and retail channels all over the globe. Our products are assembled and quality checked here in Germany. We already have the units in pre-production set and now need you to realize this project.
Have you ever dreamed of doing this? Now you can.
Hi everyone, we're DJIT and today we're excited to introduce Mixfader, the world's first connected device for DJs on Kickstarter.
But what is it for?
Mixfader replaces this, and this, and this, and it lets you mix and scratch, no matter your skills level. Whether you're a girl or a boy, whether you're a beginner or a professional, whenever and wherever you want. This is not just another useless gadget. It's a revolution. It's super intuitive, portable, affordable, and incredibly powerful.
No experience needed. No need to spend a fortune.
Mixfader comes with a dedicated app that gathers all the must-have functionalities to mix and scratch, but also coaching videos for beginners. Mixfader connects automatically and wirelessly to your smartphone or tablet via Bluetooth. It's ultra-low latency with a patented technology made in ultra-resistant aluminum, packed with a 10-hour battery that can be recharged. To achieve this technological prowess, we've been working with several professional DJs and experts, such as the 9 O'Clock, double world champions at DMC Championship.
Quand Digit nous a invités à tester le Mixfader, on a vraiment été surpris de voir un produit Bluetooth avec si peu de latence. Du coup, on a eu envie de s'associer au projet et d'aider à le développer en apportant notre expertise. On pense que le Mixfader va démocratiser le mix et le scratch.
Why Kickstarter?
Since 2012, we've pioneered in designing products that make DJing accessible to everybody. Mixfader is the first connected device we launched, and it is the most exciting and challenging project we've ever done.
Now we need your help to start the production and get feedbacks to build the most innovative product the DJing industry has seen in the past few years. So support our vision and back us now. Thanks guys.
Hi, I'm Keith McMillan, and I'd like to show you my latest invention, QuNeo, a multi-touch hand controller. While it covers all the functionality of other DJ hand controllers, QuNeo adds the power of touch recognition in other dimensions. Each of the 27 pads, sliders, and rotary sensors are pressure, velocity, and location sensitive. Even the 17 switches respond to how hard you press. You want expression? Here it is. A remarkable illumination scheme combines variably diffusive elastomers with hundreds of multicolor LEDs, providing visual feedback that is immediately responsive and delightfully informative. Man and machine are coupled through light, feel, and sound. To bang our own drum, we have the best trigger pads ever conceived. 16 30mm square pads provide 127 levels of velocity response, and XY location, and continuous pressure. You can have rim shots at the edges, flam speed in the middle, and loudness mapped to how hard you push for each pad, times 16. 2 rotary surfaces allow you to scrub, trigger, stretch, pinch, and play phrases and sound files. Each rotary measures angle, pressure, and distance from the center. 9 touch-sensitive sliders can be mapped to fader and effects controls. LEDs within each slider can act as VU meters or remind you where you were. Multi-touch lets you zoom a length between 2 fingers that can set stereo locations or filter resonances. Tapping a slider can mute or toggle any track or function. The switches are located in smart groupings for use as sample selects, fader banks, and transports. Each of the switches do more than switch and can scan up and down through files at speeds variable with your touch. Great for locating that perfect fill or telling your looper you really mean it. The QuNeo is easy to use and will plug in right away to products like Ableton Live, but we also open it up so you can get in there and tinker, have complete control over LEDs, raw sensor data, so you can make your own applications. Remarkably, the QuNeo is the size of an iPad 2 and can fit in many iPad accessories, such as mic clips and stands. QuNeo works with USB, MIDI, or OSC.
I've seen Keith have one success after another with different things. He's certainly a controller guy and one of the great controller guys of the era.
And I'm really just blown away to be able to have a controller that has all these different touch strips and can give you the kind of feedback that you want.
Trust me when I tell you, this is going to change improvisation, composition, and sound design for electronic music and any other kind of music you want to do forever. It's amazing. So check it out.
I've been delivering audio software and hardware solutions for over 30 years. Some of my inventions include the first programmable audio mixer, the Zeta violin, and the award-winning SoftStep multi-touch foot controller. The Kronos Quartet has just performed the world's first piece for sensor bows using my K-Bow Bluetooth violin bow. This is the first time technology and tradition have been successfully used by a string quartet on the classical stage. Everyone at KMI is a musician with skills that allow us to deliver products that set the standard in utility, performance, and size. This is QuNeo. We are a little company doing big things. Tooling for QuNeo is ready to go but will cost a lot. This is why I'm asking you to support our work.
Help them out. Make the QuNeo happen.
Support the future. Peace.
Thank you.
Special Waves is a new brand with a goal to give DJs, producers and musicians something new, original, customizable and updatable. The basic concept is to let the user to be able to customize their devices according to their needs. We created Mine, a MIDI modular controller composed by a case suitable to accommodate modules made of single electronic interfaces in order to offer the maximum flexibility in the creation of its configuration. The user can arrange the individual modules in both horizontal and vertical position. These are the 5 starting modules that we have already made. Pad module, pot module, 2 buttons module, encoder module, slider module. There are two versions of this modular controller, Mine and Mine S. Mine can accommodate up to 64 modules, Mine S up to 32 modules. You can also connect one device to the other and build it up as one bigger control surface. We think we have created a very flexible, expandable and reconfigurable product. We are in the phase of developing new modules like trackpad, LED display, jog wheels and much more. So, we need your help to make this dream come true.